Hickok 45 here. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty well. Got my Coach gun, my short range gun. You don't believe me? Watch this. Also have my long range gun. Let's try the gong. What the? I've got my everything gun. Shotgun, the old Coach gun, Stoeger. Had it for 20 years, so I'm just going to celebrate a little bit today. And I knew you'd want to be here, right? You enjoy a good celebration, I know, and you are happy for me that I get to celebrate occasionally. So, good old Stoeger Coach gun, bought it 20 years ago, basically about this time, okay, in the late spring. Well, it depends on when you're seeing this, right? So there I go with my time warp problems again. But as I stand here, it's been 20 years, within days almost, that I picked this up. 2001. It's 2021 now. So I got my cousins and my uncles up in Kentucky to do the math for me. They said it was 20 years. They all got their heads together, figured that out. Took a little while, but so I believe them. 20 years. The thing is, I can't believe it, for one thing. Seems like I just bought it. And before I shoot it again, yeah, this is just the 20th anniversary, and an excuse, as you know, to bring it out. And we had it out in the Armed in 1887 video. You might have seen it then, I hope. Very simple double barrel shotgun. This one's internal hammers. And good old double barrel shotguns like this are part of the appeal is the simplicity, the reliability. Watch it not work today. And I don't know, it's just the function. It's very clear, you know, how it operates. You open it up, you put a couple of these things in. I got some on my belt today. Ooh, speed load. You pull them out, put them in, close it up. And if you have your ears in already, it's even faster. You pick it up and you shoot something. Boom. See what I mean? Now these don't have the automatic ejectors or throws the shells out. You might have a shotgun, breakdown shotgun, over and under, single barrel, double barrel, side by side, whatever, that might really throw the holes out at about 200 feet per second. My Browning Satori, I think, is kind of, or is it? I don't know. I forget. I have shot shotguns like that where, wow, you don't want that thing hit you in the face because it throws them out, or you're throwing them out as you break it open. But these don't, because back in the day they didn't. So it's more historically correct. And then also think about it. Why might you not want them thrown way back there? Well, a lot of people reload shotgun holes, of course, and so they want to do just like I did, pull it out, put it in a bag, or save them to hand load, whatever, or to put them in the trash, whatever it might be. All right, let's shoot. So on those first shots, if you didn't realize, I was not shooting the very first shots I fired. I was not shooting bird shot. What is your first clue? Yeah, you couldn't tell from that big jug I shot. But when I hit the gong that hard, that probably told most of you I was shooting something that probably looks like that in the front. It has a big chunk of lead in it, right? A slug. You knowed it. You knowed it. So I discovered shooting this. I haven't shot slugs a lot, but the right barrel, generally on a double barrel, you get a little bit different choke. There's no screw-in chokes on this or anything, but historically, one barrel is a little tighter choke than the other, kind of change it. I discovered the right barrel seems to be more true where they slug at longer distance than the left. Might just been me, I don't know, didn't experiment too much. But so I shot the left barrel at that thing close range. I saved the right barrel for the gong. Normally I shoot the right barrel first. So yeah, this is a neat old shotgun. There's nothing that compares, I guess, with a rabbit ear shotgun, external hammers. Those are really special. I've got a couple of those. But I tell you, this one is pretty neat too. And then as I mentioned, I think in recent video, the 1887 Armed maybe video, that internal hammers like this came about a long time ago. It's not like this is a new innovation of the 1900s or something. So it goes way back as well. Probably the external hammer shotguns were more common for a period of time, but these were fairly common too. And there are advantages. It's just a smoother gun, you know, not going to hang up. When I used this in cowboy action shooting, it did, I don't know, it was just, in some ways, just simpler. You know, put the shells in, load, and bang, you know. And then cocking the hammers wasn't necessary. The action is cocked automatically when you break it down and all that. So it was a little faster, not that it mattered. And I put this on today. I normally don't wear anything like this, but this was something I wore when I was cowboy action shooting. And so kind of what you did and what you do, and I'm sure other people have a better system and are a lot faster than I am. I'll just do it in slow motion. How's that? This thing, I haven't worn it in about 20 years, and it's yeah, those shells really so tight in there. Okay, so in slow motion, if this were a stage in cowboy action shooting where you're supposed to shoot 4 targets, or maybe 2 targets twice or something like that, you have your shotgun leaning up against something maybe, or lying on something unloaded, and of course you run up there and you grab a couple of shells, you've got them in your hand. Of course you pick up, I'll just do that. How's that? We've done a cowboy action thing showing you that. May do another one sometime, but I might run up, grab the shotgun. It's very safe, of course. I load it, I engage the targets I'm supposed to. Woo! Break it down. Wow, I might literally have to break that one. I just wanted to stick. I don't think it's dirty. Anyway, that's usually not necessary. I pull those out, I put in fresh ones, put them in there, crank it up, and I'm ready to go again. Yeah, just like that. Where's some other, oh, how about smoke a little pot? Yeah, okay, so that's kind of the way that works. Usually, at least when I was doing it, 4 shots would be the most you'd shoot, then often just a couple, but you'd need to reload. So I don't know what the deal was there. That might have, I don't know, piece of dirt or something stuck in there. I haven't noticed that. With shotguns, there is really a variance in shells. You want to experiment, because some shells, they're just a hair longer, or maybe when they open up just a little bit longer, and you know, maybe past the chamber. And this has 2 3/4 chambers. It's not a 3-inch chamber, so it might be a little more finicky in that. No, it's a 3-inch chamber, so it shouldn't be finicky in that way, and I think it's clean. But anyway, you get, you know, some of that occasionally. All right, and I thought I might shoot a couple of triple-aught buck or double-aught bucks. How's that? Just to give my shoulder a workout. How's that? It is a celebration, right? Let's well, since we got double-aught buck, what do we want to shoot? Let's see how this old thing patterns. Let's put one on the cowboy, see if I can hit it. Whoa, pretty tight. Pretty tight. How about the tombstone? Ah, wow, tell you what, mean stuff. I'm gonna put birdshot in just because I want to shoot stuff that doesn't require that. It kicks a little more, but not too bad. I got a pad on this thing. I wanted to do in some of these other things, like those tin cans right there. Wow, knocked them back into the weeds. Spoke another pot. Woo! Wow. For you new people, we try to be careful. We've had a few pieces of pellets come back and catch me or John or me. If you shoot wood with birdshot, like right there, or maybe even this post, sometimes a piece of it will maybe bounce back a little bit. So it's just the same reason I don't shoot bowling pins. So I tell you that all the time. Don't shoot bowling pins with birdshot. And then, but you know, so we also need to be careful shooting wood, unless it's way out there or something. Might get a piece back. You're not going to put your eye out as long as you got glasses, but you still want to protect yourself. All right, well, I like these. I'm going to reach out. Let's see. I'm just going to throw one at the buffalo over there. See if we can tell where it hits. Oh, it went above it. I saw that. Wow. I just killed a buffalo with double-aught buck at, what is that, about 70 yards. That stuff keeps a pattern. Can I try that again? I'm sorry, I just like to play. So yeah, here's what I'm shooting. It's a federal double-aught buck, 70 millimeter, 2 3/4. Okay, this stuff stays together. I'm gonna try that ram. Oh, how'd that happen? That one just shook over. I'm gonna try that turkey over there on the right, up there. Oh, I don't know where that went. Must not have gotten enough on him. That's interesting. That's tough. That's tough stuff. Double-aught buck. Keep that in mind. You know, a lot of people still think that here I go off on 18 different subjects, but just because you have a shotgun, especially a Coach gun or relatively short barrel, that when you shoot something, let me put one more. When you shoot something, you know, it covers the whole wall. Well, we can shoot that's going to stay there. How about this thing hanging down here on the bottom? And that is, I don't know, 10 yards, 15 yards. Let me shoot that just to give you an idea. That's as long as any room in your house or hallway, probably. Well, I got rid of it. You can see the group on the red target behind it. And so, you know, you're talking, you know, it's not going to cover the whole wall, in other words, a softball, all right? And guess what? I didn't have my ears in, and I was the first to know. So, yeah, I bought this in 2001 for cowboy action shooting. Well, partly, I had a shotgun, but I just like double-barrel shotguns and Coach guns. I bought it at a place called Hunt's Sporting Goods in Goodlettsville or Hendersonville, right on the border, I think, of Goodlettsville and Hendersonville, Nashville, out around the Rivergate Mall area, if you're familiar with that, on Gallatin Road. Now they went out of business, I guess, because now that's a bicycle shop. Because I go in there looking for ammo and stuff all the time, and they act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. No, it's a bicycle shop now, and that's the way it goes. But yeah, it's 2001, and I used this in a lot of matches. Got the buffalo hide on it. Isn't that pretty? I put that on there. That's a masterpiece, and it's just been a good old shotgun. And I looked up the records to make sure when I bought it, and I paid $200 for it. Okay, I know it's been 20 years, but still, that's pretty good price, isn't it? $20 or $200, and I don't know what they are now. Might be double that, 3 or 4 or something. You know, the apocalypse makes everything weird, but in normal times, still probably a pretty good buy. They were always considered a kind of a bargain, you know, shotgun. Made in Brazil, imported by Stoeger, and just been a good old gun. No problem. Can I shoot a couple more times? The Colt's is out here for ambiance. Okay, Colt single action 45. That's my Davy Colt, special Colt. Love it, love it, love it. 3rd generation, and beautiful stag handles from Eagle Grips. And the Colt is made by, let's see. Oh yeah, Colt. Yeah, we hope they're still making them. Now, guess what I did also bring out? Black powder. Again, you people really are not worth it, but I'm going to shoot some black powder and then clean it up later. All right, now you're worth it. So I'm going to shoot a little black powder to celebrate the 20 years. How's that? In fact, I might shoot more than 2. After all, you have to clean it either way. So I didn't load these. I ordered these from somewhere, and kind of a specialty round. I'm too lazy and not set up right now to do that. That was a project. I used to load 45 Colt, 45-70, and 12 gauge black powder, you know, shells and cartridges. All right, but I thought it might be nice to shoot some black powder through this thing, which is what I shot in cowboy action shooting. So let's put one of them on this paper target. All right, should be a little smoke involved here. What'd I tell you? Woo, nice. Let's pop a 2 liter. You almost see the 2-liter explode. Ah, smells good. And that black powder. Some of you that have fired black powder know exactly what it smells like, don't you? No, I'll get those later. Let's put a couple more in. Yeah, that's pretty nice. How about a garbage can lid? Now that's how you celebrate a 20-year anniversary. I'll tell you something else. I'll let you know. Again, I should be charging you for some of this stuff. But when you shoot black powder shells, a handgun, a rifle, or a shotgun, the barrel gets hotter. Y'all feel that? Yeah, you feel that? You see the heat? Yeah, that's hot. I really almost can't touch it. And the other shooting I've been doing, I hardly notice it, just a warm barrel. And it's not because those are like atomic loads or something. They're just normal loads. But black powder creates more heat. All right? No charge. No charge. All right. What else needs to be shot? There's another pan down there. What is that called? A roaster pan or something? Let's see how smoky we can get it here. Put a couple more in here real quick. So you can imagine what that would be like. You're in the saloon back in 1880 and having a shootout, and somebody touches off a couple of shotgun rounds and some 45s and 44s. You're not going to be seeing anything because there's a ceiling in there, probably a low ceiling, and dimly lit room with coal oil lanterns or whatever, and you're shooting that. So I think the Westerns don't normally get that quite right? If they did, you wouldn't be able to see the actors. The one, as I mentioned before, that seems more realistic than a lot of them is Open Range. Many of you have seen it with Kevin Costner and Robert Duvall. A great movie. Probably moves a little slowly for some people, unless you're a Western fan and you just love a quality movie like that. Well, we all like quality movies. I didn't mean to insult you, but it's not a shootout a minute, like the action in Silverado or something like that, or Tombstone, the movie with Kurt. I can't think of his name now. But anyway, but in that movie, Open Range, they're in the saloon, and bad guy owns the saloon, I guess, and who's it? Kevin Costner backs up with a shotgun. He's carrying a shotgun like this, and he just shoots a sign up there. I don't know what is it, know something. He just boom, boom, and I mean the sound effects, the smoke, and everything it seems pretty close to realistic to me, because I fired a lot of shotguns like this in saloons. So I know what I'm talking about. While we've got it dirty, and I got 2 more out here. We fired enough of those. Let's try a couple more of these, because I want to. There was something here. I better not shoot that pot. All right, we'll just try a couple more. Maybe this will clean a little bit of that crud out. Okay, you wouldn't want to do this if you shot a lot of black powder, probably, right? So let's close it up. Put a little bird shot on the cowboy. The garbage can lid has not been abused enough, actually. Yeah, nice. Oh boy. So I've got me a cleaning job to do now. So 20 years, it has served me well. 2 sure shots, and oh, by the way, I just realized I had my cowboy hat on, and I might be violating some fashion etiquette, I guess, rules of etiquette from the 1880s. I don't know. Wearing a Carhartt t-shirt, short sleeve with a cowboy hat and cargo shorts, not sure, but that's okay. It's my celebration, my anniversary, and I just wanted to do it. So if you've never had the joy of firing a Coach gun or a breakdown shotgun like this, they're just a lot of fun. And if you haven't, your life is not complete yet, so you need to get on that project, soon, right? You never know. The zombies are going to get you, or something else, an 18-wheeler, And you don't want to go under or on the other side of the grass without having fired a double barrel side-by-side shotgun. Right, you just need to do that if you enjoy shooting. I'll let you go and I'll quit acting silly. Life is good.
Oh, tired. It's a long walk from where I had to shoot that. Oh man. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. Since you're here, I want to let you know about our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. TalonGunGrips.com. Check out everything they have over there. You can get lots of different grips, the stick-on grip textures for your handguns and rifle grips, so go check them out. Also Ballistol, they're a firearms lubricant or anything else you might need lubricating. It's water soluble and non-toxic. Been using it on the compound and cleaning all of our guns. It's a cleaner and a lube for over 10 years. So Ballistol, Talon Grips, definitely check both of those companies out. And also, while you're on the internet, don't forget to go to hickok45.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Hickok45, Twitter, Hickok45, Instagram, The Real Hickok45, and also I have an Instagram page where I post behind the scenes stuff and different things like that. John, JOHN_HICKOK45 on Instagram. And the next thing you have to do is watch more videos.